TikTok, then I don't know. The thoughts are frozen now. Since that's slow mo, in a waveless motion. You're crazy, but I'm wasting time. If you don't leave me now, outside than a solar, I'm gonna make the club move slower. We can do whatever your sun's out. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever I'm gonna make the cloud move slower. We can do whatever your sun's out. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever. Alright. Back once again with the Sugar Crispy cereal, doing some art. Sorry I'm late, but that's how it be sometimes when you derp out for several hours. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Faster me, gosh darn it. We are warming up. Do whatever you. Been left alone life, gotta leave me burning now. Sitting down to this night, it's a waiting morning. Oh, feeling crazy, I'm wasting time. You could have let it go. I'm the soul of you. I'm gonna make the club move slower. We can do whatever your sun's out. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever I'm gonna make the clouds move slower. We can do whatever your sun's out. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever. Hey, Topic, how you doing? Or Topiche? Possibly? We can do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever. TikToks and I don't know. Even though it's all frozen now. Second shapes in slow-mo. In a waveless motion. It's crazy that I'm wasting time. If you don't leave me now, I'll leave the side of the solar. I'm gonna make the club move slower. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever I'm gonna make the cloud move slower. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever. We can do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever like. always forget to warm up my lower range, and then I end up singing a song where the notes are really low and I'm not warmed up. So that's why we sing that low. Last warm up. High again. Seems like in my own life, can it leave me burning, burning now? See something that's dark, it's a waiting morning. Oh, it's crazy that I'm wasting time. How could I let it go? Under the sun of the door, I'm gonna make the clouds sour. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever I'm gonna make the clouds move slower. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever. We can do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever. TikTok's been alone now. Living loves are frozen, frozen now. It's just in slow-mo, hit away this motion. We're crazy, but I'm wasting time. If you don't leave me now, I'm gonna sigh on the door. I'm gonna make the club move slower. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever I'm gonna make the club move slower. We can do whatever your sun's up. Make the clouds move over. We can do whatever. We can do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Do whatever. Running out of time. Look on the sun, the sun, and forget it. Whoa, all the time you wasted. Thinking that I'm jaded, 'cause it's on the past, 'cause you're from the past, it don't last forever. Whoa, all the time you wasted. So instead of being hated, it's the same in an hourglass. Time slips away so fast. Second hand takes away. Running out of time. Running out of time. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, oh. Running, running, oh. Running, running, whoa. And it's on the days and it's just a dream and you're gonna wake up. Whoa, all the time you wasted, easily persuaded. There's been a fire, take it. Whoa, All the time you were wasted. This is something and faded. Ways to say it in an hourglass. Time slips away so fast. Sticking in, sticks away. Running out of time. Running out of time. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running out of time. Running out of time. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running, running, whoa. Running out of time. The world goes round and round, and I am late because I was derped out of my head for a good 2-3 hours there. Just doing stuff. I didn't even get any of the stuff done that I wanted to get done either. Wholly unproductive. I don't like being late. I don't like it. It pisses me off. We are here, and we are getting work done. Game over. Fair. The perfectness is straight to my heart. I'll never notice that you were never there, you were never there. You did me roses, set me apart. Down at the lotus, 'Cause you were never there, you were never us to be what we used to be this life. Maybe it's another fight, but you would never see me cry. There is no way that was ever going there. I think you better run, I swear. I'll follow you no matter where. Think you'd better run, I swear. Follow you no matter where. Think you'd better run, I swear. Follow you no matter where. Down in the district, looking for joy. I don't know how to live. I do it on my own, better on my own. Yes, I'm not good for eternal love. I'll never roll this. I don't ever this, I won't give up. 'Cause I don't wanna behave. I don't wanna see, I don't wanna surrender, remember, for me, I don't under that sun. Sorry, we will never be anything that I wanna see. That I know that you're on my life to be what we used to be this life. Maybe it's another fight, but you'll never see me cry. There is no way that it's never going there. I think you better run, I swear. I'll follow you no matter where. Think you'd better run, I swear. Follow you no matter where. Think you'd better run, I swear. Follow you no matter where. Hey D79, how you doing? Still died on the weather all goes. Sorry that I feel away sometimes. Sorry that I found a way sometimes. Yeah. The end. And I got it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging on the ball like those bleed. I don't know that they showed me. They said no me, yeah. And to find me. Still gonna find a love that I deep. And I know that fight me inside me. Well, as can be expected. Bit distracted for most of the day, but we are here and doing art, so it's all good. Oh, all night the weather, I know. I don't feel that way sometimes. But I feel that way sometimes. Yeah, the end. Getting all your life on the weekend. Funny, I kinda like this life. Funny, I kinda like this life. Like this life. I've done things that you can't invest. I've done Jones if you're not undressed. Part of me wish that we never met. We act like we never got too wasted in the basement of parents' house. I think this me on the down speed of a taxi ride. Then said things to these on the dance and there were feelings that you didn't mind. You deny you're in love with the idea of me, but you're nodding on reality. Find it hard to see the picture in our reality. Your reality blows. This love you can't confess. I just took those if we're not undressed. Part of me wish that we never met. We act like we never got too wasted in the bedroom of your parents' house. Didn't fix me on the top speed of a taxi ride. Didn't fix things that are easy, unbent them, never feelings, and you deny them. You deny them. You're in love with the idea of me. I'm nodding on reality. Find it hard to be a picture in your reality. Your reality goes. Love with the idea of me, but I'm nodding on reality. Find it hard to be the picture in your reality. Your reality goes. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel. Yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Where you look, where you talk, where you feel. Yeah, well, we'd never do art for 12 hours. We've done that twice in our life, and that was a very bad scene. But we desperately needed funding to get out of a bad situation, so that's how that happened. Where you look, where you know, where you feel. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel. Yeah. Well, you deserve breaks too.
I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? When you know, when you touch, when you feel, yeah. When you know, when you touch, when you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you know, when you touch, when you feel, yeah. When you know, when you touch, when you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I could slow down the clock, I would. When I'm with you, I just feel so good. Every day, every single night. So for now, let's just take our time. Know that
Yeah, 4 a.m. is 4 a.m. is when I should be going to sleep, and usually don't for another hour. I feel ashamed when I hear the birds, and then I go to bed. To go down that cock I would. With you, I just feel so good. Every day, every single night. Shut it down, let's just take our time. Cause I just feel so I'm aromantic, and all that bird chirping just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, bitch, just sleep with each other. Right? I mean, they've got millions of years more evolution on our part in terms of the sophistication of their flirting. But honestly, just get over it. And I stop in. Go on, stop in. Style. Then it's that cheap. Then it's down to the things and it's that cheap. Down to that cheap. Day and night. Break the ice. Ray of light. Saying hi, I'm on the Jungle Visa, saying hi, and fucking on the gasolina, and I feel like you know, it's gonna sound like guitar, so I'm trying to do it together, that's a thing of Vino. I'm saying something, day check, I'm only right to the day check, because they're the day check. And see the gentleman on the day check, and then the other videos, and Guys, it's all day and night, day and night. We have to flex the ice, break the ice. The way of life, tunnel vision, gotta dodge that ray of light. Down the stand is popping. Then it seems the body rocking. No one knows how it feels between disasters. It comes and goes in times of trees, we're a bit faster. No one knows how to clear of what goes after. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my god, is it free?
You seriously have magic date furniture fuck classes? Hey there!
And it matters. Wow! I don't change, it's a bit faster. And no one knows and wants to fear of what goes after. You never know. Bring me down. An advertisement for a game. Face of the night. Run away from the night. Let's run away. It isn't free, it's just not out yet. It's not out yet. It's not fucking out yet. It's called Date Everything, which is a dating simulator where you can date anything in your fucking room, in your house. You can date the toaster. You can date your door. You can date the carpet. You can date the floor. You can date. I want to play it so badly. I can't even explain how badly I want to play it. I want to know it. I need to play the game so badly. I might be aromantic, but this appeals. This appeals on so many levels. I'm like, yes, I want to date my curtains. Let's do it. It makes as much sense as dating a human. Let's date the curtains. Anyways, it was an advertisement for that, because I was like, shit, I need to put that on my wish list. And you reminded me. Apparently, you can also date your own overwhelming sense of existential dread. It's not free as far as I can tell. It doesn't say that it is. And for the amount of work they've clearly put into it, I wouldn't expect it to be free, like at all. Hi, Mouse. 100 dateable characters. 100 dateable characters without ever leaving your character's house. Hell yes. Hell yes. This is my ideal as an introvert. There we go. Okay. I'm not seeing it, but I do see it in my activity feed. Someone pointed that out to me. They're like, you won't be able to see it because it's server side. Like, everybody gets to see it except for me, basically. Which is fine, because it would cover my entire screen. But thank you for the biddies, and thank you for stopping by. Oh. Wow. Thank you so much for the sub to Darvo. And also thank you so much for the tier 2 sub. Apologies, I should have the art up here, but we were looking at date everything, and I desperately need to play this game so badly. I also noticed that 16 curators have reviewed this product. I must see this. That is true. Art is more important than dating my furniture.
Dude, I think I just spilled a cup.
Mouse 6371 shared 500 dimbits.
Oh my god, Mouse, thank you so much. Did we get the blushy kappa for that? I don't understand why they won't let me have. They need to let me have sparkles on my screen when people do the emote. Dang it. I just bit into paper. I have paper in my mouth. Wow. So I went to read the reviews, but I can't read the reviews left by people. But apparently curators are not reviewers. They're like, they go through and just say whether something is good or not, I guess, based on what their opinion is. So like, one of them is LGBTQ representation in gaming. So date everything is good because it doesn't matter what gender you are. You can date whoever you like in terms of your appliances. But there's also one that's called beauty versus woke ugliness, of which date everything has that not recommended has woke content. Why is this allowed to fucking exist? Let us see too. Let me see if I can actually make this show up properly. I'm not putting the hate shit on here, but I'll show the actual site. Where is you? 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 There you are. Oh, you're below everything. Of course you are. I need to be up here. In the tidal wave, and the tidal higher. Oh, I'm gonna say this is trash. And that, I guess, is your candelabra. Who the fuck has a candelabra? Looks like these might be hangers. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, apparently a curator has had access to the game to find out whether it has woke content. I'm like, Steam, don't do this. Don't do this. If they can't tell from the actual intro that it's probably got something that they're going to hate because they're hateful people, then maybe they should just have to put up with it. One day you will see. One day you'll wait on me. I was just like, if I won a lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. I mean, it exists. They probably hate it. It's true. I mean, alternatively, you could just follow the curation for LGBTQ folks, and then just pick everything that isn't recommended. There you go, enjoy. Spare us all the stupidity. Green. As a note, the obnoxious color scheme of this will actually go away. in short order once I'm done blocking in all the colors, basically. Oh, one day you will see. Feel my inner beast. You are chasing me. Back to times that I'm down in my mouth dry. Deep in rhymes, I felt to find abilities meant for me. Let's dive in and see the problem just to fix it. A perfect fit, so back to times. All the things you miss, so your interest. Back to stars, summer outside, and rise too far, and already decided that I'm just fit, perfect fit, back to time. Well, the problem with live and let live when one group actually wants the other group to die is that you tolerate the intolerant and your stance becomes intolerance. That is the paradox of intolerance. A very interesting theory that I recommend everyone read up on. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you wanna rub me up. I'm holding back, trying to get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I'll find you there. Oh. Well, the request was cute but eldritch, so that takes a certain je ne sais quoi, cause I'm just letting her flow. I'll find you there, find you there. Find you, find you, find you there. Find you there, find you there.
I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it. Need to live a different life, cause lights and cameras are in it. Trying to find a silver lining. All I wanna do is avoid the violence. But you're here again, I'm losing it. There's no more screaming and silence. Get out my face, turn off the flash. I hate the fame, no more of that. Leave me alone, or I'll collapse. I need a break, don't feel the crack.
Well, don't fall for the lie that somebody existing is someone trying to push it on you. It's easy to fall into that trap because you hear about it all the time. Oh yeah, no, people existing in a different way than yourself is them pushing it upon you. No, they're not. They're just existing, and you have noticed them. Congratulations, your eyeballs are open. That doesn't mean that you have to be, or that anyone's trying to make you be. There's only one group that does that, and it isn't the gays. They usually stand outside of malls, waving books, brandishing small objects at their throats, crying out loud when I happily flash them my pentagram tattoo. As a former evangelical Christian, I find it intensely funny I have that tattoo. Good choice, honey. We do love that you actually got that tattoo. Even our resident Christian, because we still got one left, is fine with it. Because she, well, I mean, her concept is, if it matters, she didn't do it. And if it doesn't matter, that's just a sign of a loving God. That's her opinion on the matter. As a note, I'm the only one out of all of us who generally does talk about religion at all, because we have a lot of religious trauma. As I said, ex-evangelical. So if I bring it up, it's okay to chat about, generally speaking. Unless somebody in the chat gets uncomfortable. Somebody's like, please stop talking about it. Fair enough. We will stop talking about it immediately. I know you don't mean it like that, but it's one of those pitfalls that you can get into where the rhetoric of the side that wants a group of people to not exist can fall into one's own vocabulary. I say that as a person who used to say shit like that out loud and actually meant it. You know, they didn't push it on people. Who the fuck is pushing? We just want to fucking exist? A lot of what's that word? Projection? Projection. We are kicking ass, taking names, and moving along. Hell yes. If I can spell anything correctly, assume that it's not me actually spelling anything. Not me once again spelling green as something that isn't the word green at all. Totally agree. When you realize there's only one group that ever pushes, and ever forces, and ever wants to force, and ever wants to take over a country so that they can force, and realize that, oh, there's only one group that really does that. That's when you go, oh, fair play. Yeah, there is something to complain about here. Look at all of these eyeballs. We're getting there. I don't know, they make themselves pretty well known. Telling me don't let lost, wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we say up in the morning light? 'Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So try to leave face to the parking lot. Listen to Mr. Cops. We're just doing what we feeling right now. So what the hell? You're dating on the rooftop by yourself. Saw you on the best that you can get. So what the hell? So what the hell? Oh, I'm not fine with it at all. I speak out against it, but I'm not here to make other people be the way that I am. Which, as a note, is trans and queer. Like, there's a whole lot of gender queer going on when you've got girls and guys in the same goddamn body. When you have folks who experience dysphoria, and I've experienced dysphoria in the past. Where there's no good solutions for, you know, when you have girls and guys in the same body and nobody's satisfied with the way the body is. Some people are fortunate enough they can come to a consensus enough about the body to be like, yeah, no, we're fixing some of this shit up, but we just can't, because some of us very strongly identify as female and some of us very strongly identify as male, and there is no goddamn in between. Well, except for JDI. JDI might be an exception to that rule. Well, you know we have DID, right? Like, there's more than one person who inhabits the body. There's more than one folk who does stuff on the channel. You usually only see me, though William's usually not too far behind. Well, there's tatas, right? The body's female, okay? It does its female thing once a month, like you do. All that shit. So, that's something that he has to deal with as a guy. He doesn't get to be like, well, you know, I'm okay with this. It's uncomfortable for him, and that's fair, you know? Oh, oh, I don't want to take you home with me. Some folks actually have a consensus in Headspace, so there's a whole bunch of people, and they're all quite fine with transitioning. So we are just sort of like stuck in the middle, and all of us want to respect everybody else, so we just deal. And don't worry about offending me generally, D79, unless you're like, you are sinful because you are gay. And it's like, well, you know, calm your shit. That might upset me some. we're talking about abuse in happy terms, because that just makes me salty in ways beyond all comprehension. But I don't think you would. But if we're just talking about, we're just shooting the shit about a serious topic, don't worry about it. I'll generally take people at face value, even the trolls. Yeah, I like that. I like that less. I like that much less. So we're gonna just close. Turn off all the... You gotta remember, like, when we first started streaming, it was like 2018. Nobody fucking watched us, so we'd only ever get trolls in. So I just would soak attention from them until they got so infuriated and annoyed and upset that they just fuck off, and I'm like, no, come back, tell me more about how my mother's terrible. I love to hear it. You know, stuff like that. Hey, I spelled purple correctly this time. Before you. Derp. What's funny is I've left one of my tools as a really enormous circle so I don't pick it. Because my default click is usually on that tool. And I don't want to use that tool, I want to use the airbrush tool instead. So I've left the regular brush tool as just this enormous circle that covers my screen. So I'm like, oh god, that's too big. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's too big for a reason, you dumb bitch. Come to the garden, darling, I will wait for you. There I will sit till morning, like true lovers do. We had a party of transphobes come through, and I'm just singing, and they're like trying to make me feel embarrassed, and I'm like, guys, what are you on about? Hey, Posh. I don't know. By my account, you've been here quite a bit, so no worries. And sorry for YouTube delays. The YouTube delay seems to be quite long today, and I don't know why. Sometimes it seems like people can hear me almost immediately, and sometimes it seems like there's like almost a 2-minute gap. Do I know why? No, and I don't know how to fix it. Because I've tried it on both sides, like I've tried it on like my OBS side, and I've tried it on YouTube side to see if there's anything I can manipulate to make it not frickin' lag out like that, but nothing so far seems to fix it. Just sometimes there's enormous lag. Which makes me feel like less bad almost, that like whenever I try and talk to people on YouTube, like when I'm doom scrolling and somebody's live and I want to say something to them and they never fucking respond. I'm just like, you know, sometimes I bet there's just an enormous lag, and you know, they're only able to respond to so many things. Aww. Also, I'm your favorite VTuber. That's an amazing compliment. Thank you. What's wrong with singing? Well, I grew up being constantly shamed because, like, I'm autistic. Unsurprising to anybody who knows me remotely, even a little bit. And my major, biggest stim that I cannot shake at all is singing constantly. I sing all day, every day. They're like, people say, oh, you know, you don't really... No, you don't understand how much I sing. I sing all of the time. Like, I actually proved that once. I still want to do this when I'm not in a whole lot of pain or whatever, but actually do another, singing subathon where we sing the entire time. Which would only be slightly more singing than usual. That's true. Chatting about shit is always good. Shit's getting rough. As a note for people who are thinking about what they should fucking buy, considering the things in the States are getting a little awkward, consider buying medical supplies. Band-aids, gauze, that sort of stuff if you're running low. Try and get ahead on your meds if you have meds, and there are things that you can get ahead on. If you can. And obviously not everyone's going to have the either monetary or necessarily capable of you, but these are things that you could potentially do to save yourself grief later. Like people go talking about Donnie 2 dolls. No. The dolls aren't the problem. The medical supplies are the problem. The baby stuff is a problem. If you have small children in your life, one way or another, I'm a nanny, well, former nanny. As an example, get shoes. If you can, like, go to a dollar store and buy a whole bunch of shoes in a whole bunch of sizes, because those are something that's not going to be on the shelves. Context, there's a trade war going on, and basically the tariffs between the US and Canada, between the US and China are so high right now that it's effectively a trade embargo. But basically the importers aren't buying because they're really hoping the tariffs just go away at some point, that they'll negotiate a deal, and so they're kind of like holding off on making those purchases. Which it means that there's less stuff on the shelves, because when people buy stuff on the shelf and there's nothing coming in to put stuff on the shelf again, the shelf is empty. So it's just one of those things that if you live in the US, some things you want to actually like pick up if you've got a little extra cash, which not everybody does. You have no clue about no wars under your rock? Where do you live, D79? If you're in Europe, you're probably just don't pay attention much to the news. But if you're in America, holy shit, how did you know? How do you not know? Did I actually finish eating that? Oh, I guess I did. My lunch is gone, so I guess somebody ate it. Do I plan on staying in Canada my entire life? Fuck yes. There you go, you're European. Okay. You probably won't have any problems at all then. For my American friends. Medical supplies, survival stuff, other things that are made in China, stuff for kids, stuff, fast fashion, like if you need new undies, new socks, those are things that are often made in China. They're like, oh, you know, it's not going to affect our food supply. Well, the food supply is another thing entirely. It's bad because they don't know when it's going to stop. If there was an end date, that would be something. Because then you can kind of just hold out. But when people don't know when things are going to happen or not happen or stop or not stop, it gets edgy, people get stupid, people start buying up everything off the fucking shelf. So getting ahead of that and supplying yourself gently instead of, you know, buying 200 of something to sell them on eBay later. But yes, I plan on staying in Canada my entire life, in part because I'm disabled and I don't think any other country will have me. And second, because I have disability here. I'm not gonna get disability anywhere else. Yeah, it's anything that's got that double tag team situation on it. Games are a big thing. Movies, shows, stuff that like is say made in Japan, then manufactured in China, and then distributed by the US, gets a tariff and then a tariff and then another fucking tariff. I do remember when people buying up all the damn toilet paper during COVID and then fought over it. The stupidest thing ever. But, like, one of the things that I know is gonna happen, and I'm not sure exactly how that's all gonna play out, is basically anybody who's near the border, i.e. near Canada's border, is very likely that when shit sort of gets even a little bit worse, they're just gonna cross the border to get stuff, which they did during COVID. Which caused an enormous run on a lot of medications up here. So I've been telling my fellow Canadians, if you are on medications, especially any medications that are like, that for really common issues, like diabetes, allergies, stuff like that, try and get it now. Get a surplus, if you can, in your house, because if the same thing happens like it did with ivermectin and like 3 other drugs that people thought were gonna save them against COVID, and how you couldn't buy them in Canada because the Americans kept coming up here and buying everything off the damn shelves. What disability? I have a dissociative identity disorder, but also I have a really bad joint disorder and fibromyalgia and depression and anxiety and it's a mixed bag. I also am autistic and have ADHD. Well, it's the stupidest thing for people to fight over buying. It's like, bitch, how much fucking toilet paper you really think you need? Probably not that much. Though one of the funniest things that actually happened up here, like actually in Canada, was someone went to all the local pharmacies and bought up absolutely all of the hand sanitizer, like thousands of bottles of hand sanitizer. And then they were trying to sell them on... We have something like similar to, I think Craigslist is the only thing that's similar. They were trying to sell them on Kijiji for like $200 a bottle or something like that. And basically people were like, are you stupid? What are you gonna do with all that hand sanitizer? Especially considering they put more on the shelves. Are you gonna buy that too? Like all of it? All of it, you dumb bitch? I don't think anybody bought it. It's just the funniest thing in the world. It's like, you thought you were gonna make a killing off of a product that we literally make from distilleries. True, toilet paper is necessary, but people were literally buying, like, hundreds of rolls of toilet paper and, like, filling rooms of their house with toilet paper. And I'm like, how long do you think COVID's gonna last? How much are you actually gonna need? Are you thinking of selling the rest? Because at this point... Try to tell if I actually swirly swirled all these, but you know what would be easier to tell if I swirly swirled them? Is if I actually clicked this off and took a look. This one I didn't swirly swirl. That would be something, but no, generally speaking, they were people who thought that they could actually scalp other people, and it's like, don't do that. That may be a very foreign word for folks, but that's the term that gets used for when you buy up something only with the full intent to sell it instead of using it yourself. I mean, that's a fair assessment, especially when you're nice and far removed from them, but when you're their next door goddamn neighbor, it's not so pleasant. No offense to any Americans out there, we're talking about your government here, and you know exactly what we're talking about when I say that. Play by myself and I don't do the wrong thing. Honestly, when I'm safely on death a million times already, and I'm not able to slow down. I'm little and so unworthy, and outside so and that's already, and I'm not able to slow down, no. I mean, in general, Canada's government is often okay. We had a little bit of the issue with Harper. And by okay, I mean okay, not great. Just okay. They're doing the thing. So long as they do their thing and they actually do it, I'm pretty good with them. Though I do espouse to the ability, or to the idea of, this is a Canadian thing. It's not an American thing. It's probably not even a European thing. But you vote you vote specifically so that you can bitch about it until you get to vote again. You vote so that you can basically say, this guy is such an idiot. I hate him so much. I voted for him. Why doesn't he do better? That's definitely not how you do it in America. I know that they're far more loyal to their own picks sort of thing, which, you know, nobody in Canada can fathom. But, like, the concept is, you vote for who you think will do the best job, and then you bitch about all the whether or not they're doing a good job. That's my right as a person who has voted. I get to bitch about I get to bitch about your performance the entire damn time. Especially if I voted for you. Like, fuck you. But, like, in American politics, there seems to be, like, this really weird... I have a team, and you have a team, and if my team and your team don't match, then I'm more mad at you than I am at the government that's potentially just the problem in every case. Like, stop supporting your team if the boss of your team is an idiot, okay? Just consider getting angry at the government when the government does stupid things. Because they're not immune to doing stupid things. They really aren't. You just vote for the one who you think is the least boneheaded, but that's not a thing in America, as far as I can tell. They generally vote based on, you know, the team that they picked. Often that their parents picked for them, based on geography, almost. But then again, they only have 2 parties, whereas in Canada, like, we have, well, 2 big ones, a couple of smaller ones, and then a couple of really small ones. And then we have all the little ones, like the ones that are, like, literally just one person. But generally speaking, you just vote for who you think's gonna do a good job, and then you bitch about them the entire time until they go away, and then you vote for the next person you think is gonna be able to do a good job. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I'm also an older Canadian. Like, I'm old enough to remember what it was like before the really kind of icky stuff kind of spread from the US to Canada. With the whole bipartisan politics. Well, we have more than 2 parties, so it isn't bipartisan because there's, by definition, more than bi, i.e. 2 parties. I don't know, had someone, like, bring that up on a Canadian channel. I'm just like, are you serious right now? What part of the bipartisan are you talking about? Like, conservative versus liberal? Or liberal versus green? Liberal versus NDP?
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye. I didn't wanna walk the plank. No, but the Mariona, it came like the thunder. I was on my way to going under. Swimming in the pain, I was
Going under. People. One day you will see what you made of me. Lying a bit. Still won't tell me in the dead of night. Sun is coming, sail your best, start running. No, you can't go up, no, there's up, blown till you come and flick. Oh, 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 oh. I'm coming for the throne. I hear that. Okay, now everybody. Oh no, it's not everybody. We still got 3 more. We still got 3 more eyeballs that need coloring. I know this is still pretty much just a neon nightmare, but it will get toned down really rapidly once we get all these colors in. My emotions, it is all just a game to you. Well, it's more like I do it subconsciously, unconsciously. I do it without realizing I'm doing it, which is why sometimes I feel a little embarrassed if someone brings it up, like, oh shit, I was singing! Without even realizing that I've been doing that for, like, the entire damn time. It's just like my instinct is to cringe and apologize whenever somebody mentions that I've been singing. I can only imagine that it would drive somebody up a wall. We're getting close. We got 3 left. You are my density. I mean, people also have the option of, like, not having to stay in the room with me. They also can leave and also just mute the stream. There is that. There is at least that mercy. You don't have me as a coworker, and that's much better. I forgot I can't do that. We need 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the beep beep high, but in the noise turns into choirs of silence. Say oh, 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 oh. Who are the Bobs? The Bobs be our moderator, but also the person who commissioned this Eyeballs of Eyeballs. So hi, Corny. Lately I've been high. United, set it fire to it all. You love this place and going on. This building is crumbling to the ground. Don't think that we can stop it now. 'Cause baby, me down. Please go now. Your love's gonna burn me down. Stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone, could you make up your mind? I'm not involved of everything and every move you make. Can't live to decide. Oh, you love me now, and it's not like that somehow. My intuition says to give you up, but I'm feeling easily let it go. But there is a constant in life. Never really know if I should stay or be alone. If I should stay or be alone, you see the truth behind the veil. You know that they're just looking for us. Oh, you don't let that ruthlessness prevail. It's time now, let your fire fluorescent shine. Like the phoenix, you burst into fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. Spread your wings to rise from the ashes, phoenix. You burst into fire, burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. Spread your wings to rise from the ashes. They let you down, blink, you get up. They let you drown, but you don't stop. You show them you're a phoenix. Oh, down like the night, locked in the afterglow. Oh, they don't care for me, it's all in you, it's all in you. Oh, then they love the life, I long for your company. Oh, for me, part of you is biology. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. That is all for something now. Something is out to get a gun. That is all as result. Wow, wow, I'm perfect now. That is all the one they come. That is all the dance is out. Oh, wow. Oh, I felt that tonight. Lost in the afterglow. All the love for me. It's all of you. It's all of you. All in the afterlife. I long for your company. All the love for me. It's part of you, you biology, oh, yeah, 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 oh. darkness, that is the light. Standing alone in the darkness, that is the light. I'm jealous, I feel a little helpless. The whole world is shifted again. Oh, you mean to just straight hot water? I knew a guy who liked that. Older gentleman I used to serve at camp. I worked in the kitchen. And he always wanted a cup of hot water. Like, not to make tea or anything, he just wanted a cup of hot water. Been trying to save the day. Been trying to save. There's just something from this to my mind. There's just a save the day. Trying to save. This is the night from the station. No, why always looking for more? He always looking for more. Why we always looking for more? No, why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for one coming harder, but I couldn't find it, but I couldn't target love, love. So good as one, so king of love. Still give me a loyalty, as I'm thinking of what you see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. But still give me a loyalty, as I'm thinking of what you see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Tell me let's get girls, I said I'ma go. Tell me what I said, I'll say what I know. Tell me something, I'll set it on. Set it on. All the people back home, tell the country they know. 17 times, 10 I know. 6 years, 7 times for the road. 7 shit, 7 times love road. Manifest this year, 7 times for the road. I'm telling this shit, I'm on my road. I said I'm a ghost. I am the memories dragging you down. I am the memory dragging you down. Let's go! Yeah. I am the memory dragging you down. It's so brightly colored. Yeah.
Back to the sound.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Silent nights recalling
Calling you.
silver mirror of what it could be. Pieces of
All your lines are yours. I've forgotten about the missing. I pretend that we are okay. Like nothing ever again. I pretend that we are insane. That your lights are ending. Down to the bottom, please. Give me all you've got. Is you prepared to break the silence? I'll be out in the sunshine, running outside your violence. I'll be thinking down, I'll be thinking up. Try to take me down, can you pick me up and let me show? Can you show me how to fix this mess? I'm down and on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge. Show me how to fix this mess. I'm down and on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge.
Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, watch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your